Today, Jake and I are going to make a very simple whole wheat bread. First step, Jacob, is we want to get slightly warm water, a little warmer than body temperature. That's good. 2 cups in a bowl. I'm going to put a tablespoon of sugar. Perfect. And a tablespoon of molasses. Now we can tear open this package of yeast and sprinkle all of it into the water. Okay, and we're using dry yeast, which keeps pretty much forever. We're almost ready to start kneading this dough. When we knead the dough, we develop the structure that allows it to rise. Not quite ready, it's a little soft, but we're going to need more flour into it. What we're doing is we're folding it over and pressing it out. The flour keeps it from sticking, and we're also adding more flour as we go. So kneading it develops this protein structure in flour, which is called gluten. And the gluten makes these kind of webs of protein that give the bread its structure. Jake, do you see how it's changing the way it feels?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Softer, less sticky.
Yeah, and smooth, right?
Yep.
It's getting a little harder too, right? It's harder to fold it and work with it. That's a good thing. That means that those protein strands are developing. So I'm going to get a bowl. You put a little bit of oil in the bowl. Put it in the bowl and turn it around so that it's all coated with the oil. All right. And then we're going to loosely cover it with some plastic wrap. And we're going to let it rise. We'll come back in about an hour and look at it. Okay, so it took a little bit longer than I thought. The bread sometimes takes almost 2 hours, between an hour and 2 hours for it to get, what we want to see is we want to see that it's about twice the size. They always say in the recipes that it doubles in size. Our bread, what do you see, Jake? What did it do?
It rose.
It rose, right? So we could just pop it in the oven right now. Or, one thing we could do, which makes it rise a little more evenly, is to cut a little slice, like 3 or 4 of those, just like that, just delicate. Yeah.
2, 3.
All right. And our oven is 400 degrees. Pop it in.
And in you go.
All right, and we'll check it in about 40 minutes.
Okay, timer. 40 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
All right, we're going to check the bread. It's been in the oven. Okay, let's take a look. It may not be ready. All right. Smells good, right?
Yes.
So we're going to take the bread out. We want it to sound like it's nice and hollow, like it's cooked all the way through. Got a nice crust on the top, and we could put it on a resting rack and let it cool that way. But if you don't, you can just leave it on top of the pan that it cooked in. Our bread has see if it's edible. How does it look, Jake? How does it smell?
Smells fresh.
Yeah, well, shall we taste it? So it has a nice crumb. It's nice and even. It's not big air holes in it. Crust is nice. And it tastes pretty good.